Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at Everything You Need to Know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that Janet Yellen is bowing out with some frank admissions. But first, elsewhere in the US, durable goods orders in October are reported to be 1.2% lower than for a revised high September, but they're still 2.5% higher than the same month a year ago. And the latest consumer confidence survey that has it holding at a strong level going into the holiday shopping season, although it is off its 13-year high of last month. In an appearance overnight, Janet Yellen described how low inflation is a mystery, conceding that the Fed is unsure as to why it is persisting. She also hinted that tightening too quickly might leave the inflation rate stranded below 2%. China is reported to be recoiling at the cost of subsidies for electric cars. Authorities there say they will slash subsidies by 20% next year, a year earlier than originally planned, with the end of the subsidies scheduled for just after 2020. Canada has agreed to institute a $15 an hour minimum wage, but not until 2019. New Zealand is moving to a $20 an hour minimum wage by 2021, with the present rate going from $15.75 to $16.50 from April next year. In Australia today, they will release a new policy about how they're going to navigate their way in a world where the US is pulling back and China is asserting itself. The Aussies are worried about these shifts and reinforcing their aim to be sovereign and not reliant on China to its detriment. This review will drive their policy positioning over the next decade, and no doubt ours too. In New York, the US Treasury yield is at 2.34, and something to watch, yields are rising in China. The price of crude oil is noticeably higher today, just under $58 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just under $63 now. And the price of gold is basically unchanged at $1,283 an ounce. However, the Kiwi dollar will start today a little higher again. We're now at 68.6 US cents, and on the cross rates, we're at 90.4 Aussie cents, and against the euro, 58.2 euro cents. That puts the TWI at 71.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.